Hey everybody, it's NC Bohung42, and we have the Infinity Saga Thor figure from Avengers Endgame. This is finally the Fat Thor figure we've all been waiting for from the final battle scene of the Endgame movie. In the package, it looks like we get two weapons. You get the lightning charge Mjolnir and the lightning charge Stormbreaker, as well as a lightning effect and some extra hands. On the side of the box, you got the traditional Infinity Saga Art Deco, and then on the back you have the original movie poster for Endgame, as well as a brief write-up for the Thor figure. So here's the Fat Thor out of the package, and we'll take a look at the accessories here. The first one, you kind of get this translucent Stormbreaker. You can see through the blade a little bit. Kind of has this fading blue effect. And pretty good paint apps through there. I like how you can see the silver through the branches of the Groot arm, and they did a really good job with this. I really like that. And then this is the translucent Mjolnir. Same thing, just kind of cast in blue. You could see the lightning effects in it, and then it kind of just has some little specks of metallic paint in it, and did a good job adding some silver to the bottom of the handle, so I really like that. And then it came with actually two lightning effects that we've seen these before. They've come with other releases of the Stormbreaker Thor figure, and you know, so they just wrap around the handles of each one, and this one as well can go around Mjolnir like so. And then again, we have had these hands before, and you get the extra pair of hands, which I'm always a fan of. The more we can get with a figure, the better. And with these being, you know, around the $24.99 price to $26.99 price tag, the more options, the better. The Endgame Thor figure, everything is the same. As far as like the Infinity War figure that we've had, obviously the gut is different. It's a whole new sculpt. So you can see here, the belly sticks out pretty far, and it actually hinders the leg articulation. So he doesn't, like, he won't sit down flat because his belly's so big, which I don't know if is like a huge problem, you know, with articulation, because he was so big in the movie. I don't know that he would actually be able to bend all that much anyway. But they did put the articulation in his chest, which is different. So that is actually where you get, instead of the ab crunch, you get it in the chest here. And then the same thing with twisting the figure. It would be done at this chest joint, because it doesn't actually spin from the waist. But other than that, it's standard articulation with the ball joint shoulders, the you know, double elbows, double knees, and then your cuts in the ankle, thigh, bicep, and this pivot in the ankle joint. So for comparison, here is the Thor Endgame figure against the Thor Lebowski figure, and they scale pretty well. They look to be about the same size. The Thor Endgame figure is standing right at just slightly under 7 inches tall. So that's pretty fitting for how he should scale with the other Marvel Legends. In case anybody was wondering, that if you want to use one of these other heads, they actually do pour it on there and fit pretty well. So if you like the way that looks, yeah, I guess you could use that. I know a lot of people probably did what I did. I was using this extra head that came with the Build-A-Figure, and I was just using it on the Infinity War Thor body, which worked, except he was just way too lean and muscular. He didn't have the gut. So, you know, if you're not into just buying the same figures or slightly different variants of it, then that is a way that you could maybe save a little money and save a little shelf space and kind of make your own. But yeah, so that one fits pretty well, and you know, it scales well with the other figures. So in conclusion, guys, I really like this figure. I'm a little torn about whether I can really recommend to get it or not. Because to be honest with you, I think the problem is with a lot of these re-releases and new releases of figures that we should have got, you know, years before, is that people have already either made their own or kind of just got over it. And so going back and buying one, like, I love this. I love the idea of this figure, just as a completist to have in my collection. But to be honest, like, I wasn't that excited when I saw it was coming out. Because we had got this Build-A-Figure, and I just love this. This is my favorite Thor, like, from the movie. Everything about him is awesome to me. It's hilarious, you know, from the pajama pants and Crocs that he's wearing, the sunglasses, the whole Lebowski look. I love that. And this is the figure that I love to have in my display collection. This one obviously is, you know, it's a great figure, for what it is. And you know, for display purposes for Endgame, I think it definitely makes sense. But you know, if I never got it, I don't think I would miss it. It's a Thor figure. The only thing that's different is that he's got this big fat belly, and the articulation is just slightly different from his chest there. But other than that, it's you know, it's a decent figure. So I don't know. I mean, take that for what it is. I hope that's not too confusing or I sound, you know, like I'm contradicting myself. I do like the figure. I'm just saying that it's not something that I feel like I had to pre-order to get, I guess is what I'm saying. Like, if I missed out on this and I was never able to get one, I would be fine with it. Like, the sculpt of the face is awesome. Like, that is really cool. Like, that was one of the coolest looks for Thor in the movie. But I mean, ultimately at $27, that's what I was paying for. Especially when the line originally came out and you were getting your Fat Thor figure, like, I was fine with this. So that's kind of my 2 cents about it. But, you know, to each their own. It's if you're a completist, then yeah, you're probably going to want it. And I'd recommend it for completing your collection. But if you're just looking for a Thor figure to add to your collection, I think there's better figures than this particular one. All right, guys, that's the review. I hope you found some value in it and it helps you make a better informed decision when adding to your collection. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more content. We'll see you next time.